I know when you're starting.
Mom, I will only read after 8, Mom, because I didn't
Okay,
eat it.
okay. Srimad Bhagwatam skanda2, volume 2, canto2, chapter 10 from sloka 21. So here, first there was no light within him. Then, when he wanted to see himself and things around him, the eyes, the presiding deity, the sun god, and the sense of vision were created. So, who is he here?
The Supreme Lord.
Very good. So, we are discussing how Supreme Lord has come into form and how he created all these material things. है ना? Eyes is a material thing, seeing is a material thing. So here Sri Krishna ji wanted to see himself and the things surrounding to him. That is why the presiding deity. What is the name of presiding deity?
Not Sun God.
Sun god. And what is the other another name? Presiding deity is English. In Sanskrit, Adi Devik.
Yeah.
Adi Devik. Correct.
Okay, ma'am.
So Adi Devik. So eyes is what? Adi Bhautik, the gross element. Okay, eyes is the gross element, Adi Bhautik. And vision. Vision is what? To see. क्या है वो? That is Adhyatik or the subtle body. Adhyatmik ही तो बोला. Are you listening, everyone? It is very important to understand these three elements: gross element, subtle element, and the presiding deity. And the gross element is called as Adi Bhautik. Subtle element is called as Adhyatmik, and presiding deity is called as Adi Devik. Come on, Tejas, me, explain.
Okay, ma'am. Again, ma'am. So when Lord Sri Krishna wanted to see himself and the things around him, the eyes formed. The presiding deity being the sun god, and ma'am. Then also the vision was created, ma'am. So yes, ma'am. That's what happened.
So, what is gross element here?
Ma'am, the gross is the eye.
Uh, then,
Ma'am, subtle will be the vision.
hmm,
Ma'am, and deity will be the sun god.
awesome, Tejas. Very
Thank you,
good.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Sloka 22. When he wished to hear the sense organ ear, the presiding deity direction, and the sense of hearing were created. Okay, so first he created himself, then he created all the other living beings. Are able to understand why we are discussing this? From where these ears had come, from where these eyes have come. So, for all these questions, this is the answer, that there was Supreme Lord. He didn't had any form. He was there in presence. Then later he got so many curiosity to feel, see, taste. For that he formed all these organs, right? For that he forms all these elements. And because we are from him, from where we are coming, from where we have come from inside him, right? Remember that all the living beings are coming from inside him. That is why we all are replica of him, but with different face and different body structures. Are able to understand the logic why we are discussing this or why we are getting the knowledge of this? So when somebody asks you from where we have come, you should know the answer. How we got this ears, nose and all, you should know the answer. You should know to reply. If you focus, then only you can reply, otherwise all gone. ठीक है, who is going to explain this shloka 22? Me, your turn is over.
Me.
Yes, Aishwarya.
So during this sloka, they're telling how eyes, ears, and everything was formed. So the story is that first Sri Krishna ji had no form at first, but then he got this thought of experiencing smell, taste, and hearing and seeing things. So he created these organs and then he had formed himself, and that's how we got all this.
Very good. And why we got all this?
To show a presence of form.
Nay, the reason is why Supreme Lord has created all the sense organs. So why we have sense organs?
I don't know.
Because we are coming from inside Him. We are what we can say, we are babies or we are the generation of Him. That is why we also have the same sense organs. Aishwarya, are you able to understand?
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you. Nikita, your turn. Sloka 23. You are
Me,
there?
ma'am.
Yeah, me.
Like Nikita.
Yeah, Nikita. Sloka 23. Confirm you are going to explain?
Yeah, ma'am. No.
Mummy, I want to explain.
No, she has confirmed. Wait, Tapasya. Shloka 23. When the Supreme Lord wanted to feel everything around him.
Ma'am, I want to do the shloka.
Sorry, you are doing the shloka, right?
Ma'am, I'll explain the shloka
Yeah, you
after
are
you're done
explaining.
explaining.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. Confirmed. Block. So, when the Supreme Lord wanted to feel everything around him, whether it was hot or cold, soft or hard, rough or smooth, then the sense organ skin was created. Just as the tree grows on the soil, the hair on the skin also started growing. Thus the sense of touch and the skin covered his touch and the skin covered his body from top to bottom and front to back. It's easy. So what is the skin? Skin is gross element or adi bhautik. And what is the touch? Sense of touch. Nikita, what is the sense of touch? What is skin?
Adi Bhakti.
Wow. And what is the sense of touch?
Ma'am, I know it, but I don't know how to tell it.
Okay, tell in English. Which
Ma'am, what do you
element?
mean?
See, in
Mom, can I?
okay, Tapasya, you have to tell the three terms in English and their names in Sanskrit as well.
Okay, Mom.
Ah.
So, Mom, Adi Devik, Adi Bautik, Mom, what is the third one?
Adhyatmik.
Yes, Mom, Adhyatmik. Shuttle, Grass, and Mom, what do you tell for that? Adi Devik.
Very good. Presiding deity.
Okay, presiding day.
Very good, awesome. Nikita, now you tell me. Adi Devi.
Tapasya, can you repeat again? I couldn't hear.
Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik,
Devik,
Adhyatmik.
Mik.
Ma'am, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik, Adhyatmik.
Very good. And the English terms for this?
Skin,
Ma'am, subtle, gross, and
subtle,
presiding
gross,
deity.
Presiding deity.
and something.
Presiding deity or
Deity.
God.
Deciding rate,
Something,
something.
something you shouldn't say like this. ठीक है चलो now explain the meaning 23 Nikita. Nikita,
Ma'am, in this sloka, what's been said as skin means Adhi Bhautik.
Very good. Then
Then sense or something
uh, sense of what?
means taste.
हाँ sorry.
Taste.
Skin से taste पता चलता है?
No, no.
Skin is
Sense
for
of
what?
touch.
हाँ, sense of touch is what?
Adhyathic. No, no, ma'am. The other one. The
नहीं, you said correct. Why
yeah,
you are confused? Very good, awesome, Nikita. क्या बात है? So, and what is being said that as the tree grows on the soil, when the skin was formed, even the hair started growing on that skin, and that skin covered the whole body from top to bottom and from front to back. Okay, we'll move to next shloka, shloka 24. Naina, your turn, you're there.
Huh?
Hmm? Naina is there.
No.
Shloka 24, you are explaining. When he wished to perform activities, his hands were formed. The sense associated with hands were also created. The presiding deity Lord Indra was born, and action or karma that happens with the support of both the hands and the presiding Lord were also born. Come on, Naina, explain.
So, ma'am, in the sloka, it is saying that the ma'am 24, right? The most most
हाँ
wonderful thing ever is meeting Lord Sri Krishna.
नहीं नहीं, what are you saying? What is told in this shloka? You tell me that.
It has been said that the
Hmm? जल्दी बोलो ना. What was created in this shloka? You are totally wasting the time. Nana, fast.
yes, ma'am.
You can do it, Nana. You are a good girl.
I forgot.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Hands were created. Nana, you will lose your points, Nana.
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
Okay, who understand this shloka?
It is very complicating.
Really?
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
Tejas is
Really?
explaining. Listen.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so ma'am, the skin was formed when he wanted to feel which was soft, hard, like hot, cold. Ma'am, and then the skin, that was the gross, and then the subtle will be like the feeling. Ma'am, and the presiding deity was Lord Indra.
Okay. Thank you. Now shloka 25. Naina, will you listen this?
Yeah.
Thereafter the Supreme Lord wished to move, and therefore his feet was formed. Okay? Now he wanted to move around. So what do we need to move around, Naina?
Legs.
Very
Yeah,
good.
legs.
So the legs were formed. The presiding deity was the supreme performer of yagnas Lord Vishnu himself. The humans use the feet to collect the things required to do the yagnas. The senses associated with the feet were also born. The deity was a supreme performer of. Okay, come on, say Naina.
I was saying that when he wanted to move around, then he need legs, so then he took legs, and then the human used the legs for collecting things.
Very good. To collect things for doing yagnas. Now,
Yes.
Shloka 26, Tapasya, your turn. Thereafter, the Supreme Lord created the genders in order for the creation to expand. The presiding deity were the Prajapatis. Tapasya.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in this shloka it has been told that Lord Shri, after creating himself, Lord Shri Krishna created a lot of genders so that the people will be a lot and they won't be like there won't be one or two on the earth, but there'll be a lot of thousand and infinite people, and it has been told that what is that? What did it after this? I forgot that.
Presiding deity.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, did he make Prajapatis or did he already made them?
No, when Supreme Lord created genders, that time only Supreme Lord
God
created.
created Prajapatis.
Very good. Now Shloka 27. Aishwarya, your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thereafter, when he wanted to excrete his intake,
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
हाँ, thereafter, when he wanted to excrete his intake, the excretory organs were formed and presiding deity Lord Mitra was born.
Um,
Come on, explain. What is excrete? To take out.
to take out, to give, give out
Huh,
all the waste products from our body,
correct.
and then which God was created.
Mitra, Lord Mitra.
Yes, and Lord Mitra was also created when the excretory systems were created.
Yeah, correct. Very good. Now Shloka 28. Nikita, your turn again.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Shloka 27.
8.
Okay.
When the Supreme Personality wished to change the body, the death was born. The navel was created. The presiding deity was the god of death and Apan, means vital heirs for life. It is also due to the vital heirs and the death god's mercy that one can live. Able to understand how the death was created? Because Supreme Lord wanted to change the body. Nikita, your turn.
So, ma'am, when Lord Shri Krishna wanted to
Oh,
change, ma'am, I forgot what he.
wanted to change?
Yeah.
You are super.
When he wanted to change body,
Ha, ha,
then death was created.
correct.
And when he want,
Then he created what when he wanted to change the body? Presiding deity or Adi Devik. Nikita.
yes, ma'am,
And
beside he did take person.
presiding deity or Adi Devik, the god of death and क्या है? पान है
Existing.
upon. ठीक है, now shloka 29. Naina, your turn, you're there?
No.
Good, so you're there. Shloka 29. When the Supreme Lord wished to eat and drink, the abdomen and the intestines and the network of arteries and veins were formed. The presiding deities, oceans and rivers were also born. Come on, Naina, your turn.
As the sloka says, when the Supreme Lord wanted to eat and drink, the abdomen and the intestine was created, and um, the presiding deities and,
Presiding deities.
and rivers were created.
Wow, Naina. Awesome. You did it. Now Shloka 30. When the
Ma'am,
Supreme
congratulate me too, ma'am. I think I explained very nicely. How many points did I get?
the points you will gain only when your camera is on. You have not at all wasted 1 second chanting fast, meaning fast every time, not just one time. So slow. So you both
Ma'am, is
already
that a
missed.
compliment or?
No, it is not at all a compliment. How come it is a compliment? Shloka 30. When the Supreme Personality wished to think about his energies, the heart was created. The sense named mind was created. The presiding deity moon was born. As a result, the sense of desire and determination were also born. Now Dhriti is explaining.
In this shloka, it has been told that so when the Supreme Lord wanted to think about his energy, the organ heart was formed, our mind brain was formed, and the presiding deity moon was formed. And so desires and all emerged.
Very good. So I hope you all are listening and you are not browsing here and there. Shloka
No, ma'am, I'm only
31
listening.
Tapasya your turn. What is it? From the earth.
Ma'am,
Huh?
who's explaining this one?
Tapasya.
Okay.
From the earth, water, and brilliance present within the Supreme Lord, the seven matters of the body, namely the thick outer skin, the thin inner skin, flesh, bone, blood, fat, and marrow were formed. Are you able to understand? Tapasya, focus.
Yes, ma'am, but like after the body was created, Lord Shri Krishna created all of these things.
He is explaining step by step what he has created.
Okay, ma'am. So,
No, no, I
uh,
have not finished. Wait, wait. In the same way, the life or pran was created from the sky, water, and air inside him. So, how the life has created and how the all this
things are created.
seven matters of the body. Okay, Tapasya, your turn.
Okay. So after Lord Shri Krishna created himself, he created seven more things, seven elements of the body. They are the outer skin, the thin layer of the skin, flesh, blood, fat, bones, and marrow. And like in the Mother Nature, he has created air, water, and sky, water, and air in himself.
From sky, water, and air inside him, he created life.
Yes, sir, sorry.
No problem. Life that is pran. Okay, next sloka 32. Tejas, your turn. The senses are all attracted towards the objects of the particular sense. Obviously, right? Our senses are attracted towards the particular sense. When you feel like water, do you go and approach to the foot? No. You drink water, na? So senses approaches the sense objects. For example, the ears are attracted towards the sound. Ears are not attracted towards painting. No. It is attracted towards the sound. Nose towards the fragrance. Eyes towards the beauty, etc. The mind is the place where all sorts of ideas are born and ignited, and it is the intelligence and wisdom that guides the mind of any individual. So your intelligence should be good mode so that you are guided in the right path. Correct? Tejas, your turn.
This one. Ma'am, so in this shloka it is said that, ma'am, so for example, ma'am, like sense, like your senses, ma'am, go for sense objects. Ma'am, like if you want to like smell good, if you're going to a party, you'll not go to eat or something. You'll go to take a perfume. Or ma'am, if you want to hear some nice music, you won't go and just start watching not watching, ma'am. Like you won't go and start trying smelling something. Like trying to smell what in oranges or something. Ma'am, you will like if you want to do something, ma'am, the sense object will go what that is for. Ma'am, so for example, you want to listen to music, you will take your headphones or you'll just play it somewhere. Ma'am, that way, ma'am, like the sense objects are kind of attracted to that thing, ma'am. And the mind is where everything is like born, thought, and like step by step process, ma'am. Ma'am, like for example, even if I made like some schedule for my entire day, I will still think, okay, so from 9 to 9:50 I have this class, so I can't do this anything in this time. Ma'am, so I'm still thinking about what to do and what not to do. Ma'am, so that's where all the ideas and thought and everything else is born.
Good, very good. Now Shloka 33. Aishwarya, your turn.
Okay, ma'am.
I have thus explained you the gross form of the Supreme Lord. From outside, he is covered by the 8 gross elements. So, Supreme Lord's gross body has been explained till now, and his gross body is covered with 8 gross elements.
8.
So, what are they? Earth, water, fire, air, sky, ego, important elements, and nature. So, these are the 8 gross elements from which the outer gross body of the Supreme Lord is formed. Come on, your turn, Aishwarya.
So here they're telling that the cross body of Sri Krishna Ji is made up of 8 elements, 8 cross elements, and those elements are earth, sky, soil, fire, water, the important elements, and what are the rest three?
Ego,
Yes, ego,
nature,
nature, and
earth.
earth.
Yeah, earth.
I already said earth.
You said then water, air,
Mhm.
fire, sky.
Fire, sky. Yeah, I did.
Thank you so much. Next is Nana, your turn, Nana. Quickly, we will do more shlokas. I will give you bonus point. Nana, fast. Nana.
Yeah.
Yes, bonus point for you. Quickly tell the meaning. Okay, shloka 34. Listen.
Okay.
Entirely different from the gross body is the subtle body of the Supreme Lord. So here it is been said that the gross body is different from the subtle body. The subtle form is indescribable. It is without a beginning, middle, or an end. So gross body is able we can describe, but the subtle body we cannot describe because it is indescribable and it doesn't have any beginning, doesn't have a middle, or doesn't have an end. It is beyond the imagination of the mind and description by the mouth. So from where do we imagine? We imagine from our mind. And from where, how do we describe? We describe from our mouth. So no, both cannot do this. Come on, your turn. Nenas.
Ma'am, this yoga saying the subtle body is indescribable
Hmm.
and
Good. Then two more points. Only two more points. Fast.
and
Then
and then
gross body is different from the subtle body.
yeah, the gross body is different from the subtle body, and what we see is the gross body.
Correct. And why the subtle form is indescribable? What is the reason? Because it doesn't has any beginning, middle or end.
Yeah, it does not have any beginning and end.
Correct. And it is beyond the imagination of the mind and
Yes.
description by mouth.
Yeah.